I did not realize I was talking on mute, but hi, everyone. I am going to go ahead and record this in the event that anyone misses this. That way, it looks like I was still muted. So, still not sure if you guys could hear me. Hopefully, you can hear me now. I decided to go ahead and record this so that way anyone who misses this will also have the information and be privy to this information as well. First and foremost, I wanted to say thank you for showing up on this Sunday. I know Sundays at, like a 2:30 is really not something that a lot of people want to show up to, but I wanted to go ahead and record it so you had the information at your fingertips and be able to make an informed decision as if we had still met in person. So, the first thing I wanted to do was go ahead and show you a brief little presentation so it can kind of like answer any questions you may have, plus show you answers to those questions, show you how and why I believe this is something that is valuable to you and something that you yourself can do. It's not out of reach for anyone. I myself am a normal mom. If you know me, you know me. I'm a normal mom, a mom of four, actually. I'm not some millionaire out here. I'm not making money. If you make money, this is a full opportunity for yourself to keep 100% of your profits, as well as scale your business to whatever figure you want to scale your business to. Some people are wanting to just do this as a side hustle. Some people want to do it full time. Some people just want to supplement something. Whatever your why is, hopefully this video will answer that for you and show you that you can attain it. So just give me one moment to go ahead and get everything together with the video. And I believe I have that. I just want to make sure that my Zoom is sharing the sound because a few of my presentations that I did, or meetings, I should say, I don't really like calling these presentations, but a few of the meetings I did with a couple people, the sound was acting all crazy. So I want to make sure that we get the sound together. Let's share. And we're going to share my full screen and we're going to share sound so you all can hear. And let me go ahead and begin play. Now, this video is about 19 minutes. I do want to let you know that. So give yourself the time to sit here for the 19 minutes, listen to what it is they have to say. Don't say, oh, I already know that, and da da da. I'm sure there's a lot of things in this video that you're already going to know, but please allow yourself to be receptive because this is going to help you to be able to retain the information that they're saying. I really wish you all would have been here so that someone could have won the giveaway, but it's okay. So let me go ahead and push play so that you can hear this video.
Making money with social media, but I just don't know how to get started.
Don't worry, John. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know to make your first $100 on social media.
So if you've been seeing all these people start to make money on social media and you want to get started yourself but you don't know how, don't worry because we've got you.
For context, John and I have helped over 60,000 creators grow their following and also help create literal millionaires. So we've been able to see the patterns of what works and what doesn't.
And so today we're going to walk you through the playbook that we've seen all of our top creators use to go from just having 0 followers and no idea what kind of content they want to make all the way to building a following and making money for themselves. Specifically, we're going to go over 5 steps today, with step number 1 being figuring out what kind of content you should even be making in the first place that will resonate with some sort of audience out there. And then we'll show you how to actually make and create that content in a way that will actually perform well and go viral. Which then leads us to step number 3, which is how to actually grow and maintain a following. And so in this section, we'll walk you through a specific strategy both Lo and I have used to grow our own personal followings to over 100,000. Because once you have a following, you can then start to think about how exactly are you going to monetize your social media. And so we'll walk you through the best and easiest way that we've seen creators make money, aka by using digital products. And so if you don't know what that is, don't stress. We'll walk you through exactly what those are and also how to create them yourself. And then lastly, we will teach you how to launch and market that digital product so that you can actually find success.
So let's get started. So step number 1, figuring out what kind of content to make, aka picking a niche. So when you're picking a niche and you're figuring out what kind of content you want to make, you really want to think of it as like a Venn diagram. You want to find the intersection of what you are passionate about and also what you are an expert in. And this is really important because if you are an expert in, let's say, your day job, which is accounting, but you aren't passionate about it, you wouldn't want to make content about it. So find something that you both love talking about and also have a lot of knowledge in.
And so when I was first approaching building my own personal account, I framed it with a specific question, which was, what is the value that I could give to this world? And also, what was I just genuinely passionate about? And so for me, that Venn diagram was, on one end, I was a total business nerd. And then on the other side of my passions, my own personal story was basically cold calling my way into a job on Wall Street. So I'm really passionate about helping other people also bridge those kinds of gaps. And so I took both my interest and expertise in business and also my passion for helping other people get their first dream job and just started making a ton of content out there of how you can actually land your first dream job without any connections.
And once you do have an idea of what you do want to post about, it's a really normal feeling to think, oh, well, other people talk about this already. Why would I also talk about this when other people are doing this? And the way that we combat this is a quote that we refer to often, which is escape competition through authenticity. And that actually reminds me of a creator that I absolutely love, the Endo Spectrum, who just started posting content about 3 months ago, even though the health and wellness space is already pretty saturated, but she was able to separate herself because she started talking about her own specific issues, which is endometriosis. So she started posting about this anti-inflammatory diet that specifically helps her problem and her needs and has been documenting her journey, which is why she's able to grow over 300,000 followers in just 3 months.
And crush it and make 6 figures really easily too.
Yep, forgot to mention that part.
Yeah. And so the advice that I actually like to follow in my own content of figuring out what actually I should post is just to ask myself, what kind of content would my younger self want to see or hear that they'd find valuable? And also, don't worry about being too niche. In fact, I'd actually argue that's the best thing to do when you're first starting out, because being super niche actually provides you an entry wedge to cut through all the noise in the market. And then over time, as you grow your audience, you can start to broaden what you talk about and cover.
And that takes us to step number 2, which is how to actually create good content.
And there's actually just one mantra you need to keep in your head as you think about making good content that will guarantee your success, which is just give, give, give. Where the best creators that we work with all recognize that in this super short attention span world, in order to stop the scroll, you have to deliver your audience or your viewers some sort of value. And so you always want to approach all of the content you make through the lens of how am I giving value to the person on the other side of the camera? So that can be something like teaching someone something, so giving them education or knowledge in some way. Or it can just be about helping them laugh or making their day better, or just helping them feel seen and feeling a sense of community.
And I know it can be overwhelming as a new creator thinking about how you can take all these new ideas and actually put it into content, but I actually use this thing called the rule of 3, and it really allows you to come up with less ideas but output even more content. So I call it the rule of 3 because for every idea that you come up with, whether that's an educational idea, inspirational, or entertaining, you want to turn that into 3 pieces of content, which is a long form, short form, and trend video. So for a long form video, that ranges anywhere from 20 to 90 seconds on Instagram, and that can be a talking head video where you're talking to the camera. You can make it a little entertaining with a green screen behind you. It can be a vlog with a voiceover, or it can even be a skit. And in this type of video, you want to have as much detail as possible when you're speaking to the audience, and your caption will act more as like a hook for them to want to watch the video. And for the next type of video, short form, it's going to range anywhere from 8 to 30 seconds long. And this video is pretty simple to make because all you have to do is film B-roll footage, which is pretty much you doing anything. It can be you typing on your laptop, it can be you on the phone, it can be you sipping a cup of coffee, and all you have to do is just put text over that video that gives your audience value. So for this, you want to take an abbreviated version of the long video and really put the main points that you want to give to your audience in the actual text on screen, and then in the caption you can give even more details. And then for the third type of video, a trend video, it's similar to short form in the length. It can be anywhere from like 5 to 30 seconds long, but the difference is this one you're actually using a trending lip sync audio. So this one is a little bit more humorous. You're able to show your personality, and you want to pair the value that you want to give with the sound. And so I found this sound one day, and from that I made this video. So see how I took the sound and I just made it my own, and then in the caption you can see that is where I put all of the value that I want to give to my audience.
And these are all just potential ideas you can take inspiration from, but at the end of the day, you just want to mix and match what feels best to you and aligns with you as a creator.
And the reason I recommend making 3 types of videos for one topic is because your audience is not going to see all of your content, and also your audience all consumes content differently. So some people love when people are talking to the camera and they're engaged with that. Some people are on Instagram with no sound on, so they will skip past that immediately, so they will actually read a caption instead. So creating different types of content is what's going to allow the most reach for your content.
Some people like dancing.
And also just tips, if you have never made content before, always make sure to have good lighting because that does have an impact on if people are gonna watch your video or not. And for training audios, this is a great tip on Instagram. It's actually really easy because there are upward arrows on sounds if they are trending or not. So it's really easy to find if a sound is trending. Also pro tip, if you click onto that sound and there are over like 20,000 uses on that sound, I probably wouldn't use it because it might be at the end of that trending sound. So if you see an upward arrow and it's less than 20,000, that's a great trending sound to use. And also the most crucial part of your content is the hook itself, which is the first 1 to 2 seconds of your video to make sure that you capture the attention of your viewer. So if you don't know how to start your video off yet, in the caption you put a bunch of hooks that you can use.
And if you're feeling like, oh, like where am I gonna find the time to make all this content? Don't worry, we actually just recorded a video where I followed Lo around and we actually recorded her filming over 30 pieces of content in 1 hour. We'll put the video right over Lo's face. And so you can watch that if you do want our playbook on how to film a ton of content in a little amount of time.
And now that you know how to make good content, that takes us to step number 3, which is how to grow and maintain your following and continue to make even better content. So I've been a content creator for years, but I actually never used a strategy to help me grow until just a little over a year ago.
And since then, you've grown like crazy.
Crazy! So specifically for the Stan account, which is a brand account, I started using this content strategy and it took me from 10,000 to now 80,000 followers in just a little over a year. And so what I did to grow my following using this strategy was on every single Sunday, I would look at the previous week's content. I would wait a week so the content can actually perform. So the previous week's content, and I would take the top 5 performing posts and then also the bottom 3 performing posts. And I would put it in a document and I would link out to all of those videos. And then to make it easier on myself, I would then write out the type of video. So whether it's talking head, B-roll, or trend. And then I would also put the hook of the video. And then I would also put what the topic of the video is about. So then week over week, I have this document where I have all of my weekly stats of all of my top performing videos and all of my bottom performing videos. So then when I'm going to make new content, I don't have to pull just all these random ideas and just hope that I come up with new things to talk about. Instead, I look back at my previous content, and what I'll do is if I know that there's a topic that can perform well but didn't perform well, I will pair it with a hook that I know performs well. And then over time, you'll be able to see what topics consistently perform well and what your audience wants to see, and then also the topics that maybe don't perform well, so then you'll stop talking about it. So it just makes your life as a content creator so much easier.
And so it's basically just pattern recognition, where you're going to put some stuff out in the world, which is scary to do your first few times, but once you get past that, you crush it, and then you just observe what is done well, and you just iterate around that. And one of my favorite examples of someone who is seen as an overnight success for some reason, but has been consistently iterating and really improving their content over years of time is actually Alex Earle, where if we actually go to her profile and scroll years back, so let's scroll all the way back through her content, you'll actually see with her videos, she's doing all sorts of stuff, but what really made Alex hit that she started learning over time was her Get Ready With Me videos, where there was something about this format and what she shared with her audience that clearly started really hitting. And so you actually can see in the thumbnails of her profile how she realizes that and then doubles down on that, and then you can see how the view counter on her videos just skyrockets.
So it was her consistency and then waiting to see what worked, which is what led to her success.
All right, so with that consistency of now learning how to make good content and then posting about it and iterating, I promise you, if you just commit to that action for 3 months or so, you should start to build a meaningful following. And so now with an audience, you can start asking the question, how do I start making money? And there are actually a ton of different ways you can make money with an audience online, whether it's doing brand deals or selling t-shirts or what have you. But the thing that we found actually be the most consistent income stream for any creator out there who's building their own brand and really investing in themselves is actually thinking about digital products. So Lo, what is a digital product?
So a digital product is anything that you can sell to your audience that includes like a template, a guide, webinars, courses, one-on-one coaching. It really is anything that you can fulfill online.
And the reason why so many people find success with digital products is because there's no fulfillment cost to actually creating a course and then selling it to more people. Unlike even if you were to create your own merch, you'd have to physically ship that and deal with the returns and all the shipping costs and the fulfillment costs. Whereas for digital products, you create it once and then you can sell it multiple times. So now we need to figure out what is the best digital product for you. And I actually think one of the best ways for us to help you brainstorm what product you might be able to.
Okay, so for sake of time, I'm going to stop share. I am going to be sending you all that video so that you can watch the full video in its entirety. But that is the reason that I have you here is in terms of a digital product. Now, they're going to walk you through ways that you can create your own. Like they said, it could be something from an ebook, a template. There's one lady on there that they speak about. She's making over six figures selling like a little to-do list, literally like a template you can print off of. Canva or wherever she printed hers off from and select what you're doing throughout the day. And she is making over six figures selling that online, fulfilling it with her brand account being Stan, which you don't have to use Stan to host your digital account. We'll get more into that a little bit later. But I do want to talk to you all more about what it is that you'll actually be receiving from me today, which is why I wanted to bring you here. So again, as you heard in that video, that is one of the main ways and consistent ways that people are making income online is by way of a digital product. Actually, most of the people that I follow that are traveling abroad or live abroad, they have some sort of digital product as their passive, steady foundational income, and then everything else is just like supplemental and adding to that income. And that's the God honest truth. So let me actually show you all my other screen. Give me just a second. I'm gonna put it over here. And for this one, I don't really need sound, but we'll I don't need sound for this sharing because this will just be my actual screen. So you should be able to see my screen here. So this is actually what you're getting today. It's basically just a done for you digital product that you can keep for a lifetime, which I'll be showing you. Again, you're keeping 100% of your profits. I don't get any of your profits. This is not some MLM. I'm not getting paid when you get paid. I don't get paid for having a team. I don't get paid for hosting this. Like, that's not how this works, okay? The third bullet point here is you have lifetime access to the product as well. So you too can make money from any niche or niches of your choice with the information available whenever you need it. So again, this is your digital product. You can sell that digital product. You can utilize the digital product that I'm going to show you because I'm going to talk to you about what it is. And then you have 30 free days access to me to ask questions, get help, motivation, inspiration, post ideas, and more. Pretty soon, what I'm going to do is actually put us all into like a group so people can get their training materials, get their posts for the day, and things like that from the actual group itself without us necessarily having to meet or anything like that. But I do like meetings so that we can build, like that human aspect of it as well. So we will still have those. But again, you have free access to me for the whole 30 days that you have this product, as well as being able to use the product, being able to make money during that time and forever, and all that good stuff. Now, again, you have lifetime access to me through paid coaching if additional help is needed. So I do have, and I'll show you that as well, because by the end of this, you should too be setting up a coaching, of some sort that people can be paying you for. That is also a stream of income, no matter what it is that you're coaching them or speaking to them about. Your time should also be monetized. And the last bullet is my favorite. It says you have a sister in success and another mama trying to figure it all out. So you have true family, and all I want is for us to win. And I really, really mean that. I want us all to win. That's the reason I was like, let me price this at a way where moms can afford this, single dads can afford this, whomever can afford this. Get into the digital space in one niche making their income. Let me move this so that I can see better. In one niche making their income and just really do what we need them to do. So that is what you get today, right? So the agenda for everyone would have been to go over the presentation. It would have been the full 20 minutes, but for sake of time, I just wanted to stop there at why you're here, which is the digital aspect of things. Allow times for you to ask questions and have and answer mine, and then get you set up making the passive online income today. So what I will do is actually be, since I'm sending this out to a lot of you, is actually providing you with that link as well to go ahead and secure yours and get you started. And then I'll show you how to do that as well. But so we're going to stop share here. And I am simply going to stop recording. Give me one second. Well, before I stop recording, I want to make sure that you know what the actual digital product is. That's what I did not show you. So let me show you that really quick so that you can see it for yourself. Okay, so let's screen share one more again. All right. So the digital product that I have for you all is a ready-to-go content bundle. Again, it's not something that you have to go in Canva like they're telling you to on the video and create yourself. It's already ready made for you, delivered to your inbox. You can start setting it up on your Linktree, your SD if you have one of those, wherever you actually have a following, your Facebook, your Instagram, wherever you can put your link and they can purchase the same product from you to be able to use this information to break into 12 different niches in terms of making income. So right now, if you just click in it, it doesn't look like it offers much value, right? But say the person is interested in something like passive off digitals, right? They can click right here and it's going to come to passive off digitals. Once they click, it's going to give them all the information they need. They can click into it further so they can actually see. This is what I like to tell them to do so that they can actually see. This is all the information they need to be able to launch their own digital product like you have just done today. But this is all the same information that they will have access to. They'll know what resale rights are, which is what you all have, master resale rights, private label rights, all that good stuff. And they have all of this information at their fingertips whenever they need it to reference back to as they're building this niche, right? Also, let me see. Well, that's my actual stand. I guess I can show you guys while we're here too. So this is my stand that I have, which again, like they said in the video, is simply a brand account. So you can host whatever you want, whatever types of products you want, physical and digital products on this actual platform. It serves as kind of like WordPress is to blogs, but it's uh, stand for digital products and physical products. So as you see here, I have like my email capture. This is more so for people that are, climbing out of anything abusive, traumatic. I like to speak with them, send them inspirational emails, work from home resources, different things like that. So this is more for that. Also, this is a way to gather leads and things like that for your own businesses, but I generally don't get my leads from here. This is literally just for the Heal With Me section of that. The Build Your Store with Stan. This is if someone wants to build their store, they can click on there, or whatever the case may be. This here is coaching. So this is what you have access to as a paid service after the 30 days, but you always have access to me. But you have access to that. You can ask me whatever, whenever I will answer it for you. If it's like real full-on coaching, you need some one-on-one, you need me to walk you through some things, then yes, go ahead and book. But if it's nothing like that, it's just simple questions. I don't mind answering those. You can shoot me a DM with those and I will answer. And then, of course, this is the digital product that I have to offer. This goes straight to their email. Stan delivers that for me. I don't have to worry about that. Stan does have a 14-day free trial, as you can see here. I am on this trial. When I first started my digital product, I did not know anything about Stan. I have literally been researching and going through the trenches like I'm saving you all the time from doing, right? So I was literally like putting my my link and like Linktree, my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, like wherever I could just put the link, because I really didn't know anything about Stan. Then one time I was scrolling on TikTok and this one lady was talking about Stan and how that hosts her digital and her physical products is the easiest and cleanest platform she's had. And this even looks better than my Linktree. So I agreed with her wholeheartedly. Let me show y'all my Linktree real quick so you can see I'm not lying. Because my Linktree is like, I got a lot of things I work with. Like affiliates and stuff. So I try to put all the links on there so people have access to the stuff. But with Linktree, it gets a little clustered. And I didn't want my digital product to get lost, although I have that as like my first link there, as you can see. I'm probably going to update my picture but yeah, these are all the links I have on my link tree, which it to me is still very clean as well. As y'all see here, I have like a little inspirational blog post where people can go and read that on Medium. You all are welcome to that as well. It has inspiration. I literally just started this on Medium. I just found out about that because I used to have WordPress. So I know I can talk. If y'all know me, you know I can talk too. But nonetheless, I am going to go ahead and stop recording at this point. You can re-record this for as many times as you want. You can again look at the product that you will be getting. But again, just so you know what it is that you're getting a ready-made digital product. You don't have to go in Canva and create it yourself. You don't have to start writing an ebook. You don't have to use Chat GPT and make the ebook yourself. I've already created the product for you. The only thing that you have to do is literally post the link and get your business started today. Whether you use Stan or whether you use another platform, the $30 that you're investing is literally a one-time investment. It's not something that you have to invest in me over and over again. You get free access to me for 30 days so that I can help you if you have any questions, you need one-on-ones, you need me to break you into a niche, help you set up something, whatever the case may be. So again, I look forward to hearing back from you all after watching this, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'm sorry that we missed you here. I would have loved to give someone the giveaway that I was planning to give, but nonetheless, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to hearing from you. Peace out for now.